Hello there, Phil Walker here with another episode. Before I do get going though, I've got to do a quick shout out. If we look over here, I'm trying out some new strings from the kind people at Sfarzo, especially to you, Lee. Thank you for sending me these. I am using on this guitar at the moment some Alloy 5109, electric nickel blend. I'm not even drunk. These are 10 to 46, and I'm trying them out on my acoustic guitar as well, the acoustic phosphor blend. And I'll let you know how I get on in another episode, I think. So I'm going to gig them this weekend. This is the first time I've had them on there, on this guitar rather. We'll see how I get on, I'll keep you posted, but I do have to give a shout out to the guys at Sfarzo. Thank you very much for sending me them. Cool. Anyway, today, what we're going to do today, we are going to talk about my beautiful Musicman Albert Lee model. It's an Ernie Ball Musicman. It's, I believe it's a 2006. No, it's a 2009. It's a 2009 model. It's a good job I know what guitars I've got, isn't it? I bought this probably a couple of years ago now. I had quite bad shoulder troubles. I was struggling with Les Pauls and Strats and things like that. And I went into Absolute Music in Bournemouth and I saw this guitar on the wall. I actually went in for a packet of strings. Yeah, that usually happens to me. I went in for a packet of strings and I just saw this on the wall and I thought, wow, it's a really good looking guitar. So I just pulled it off the wall and I thought, my goodness, this is light. It weighs just over £6. It hasn't got the tremolo on there, so I suppose that's going to make it a little bit lighter anyway. But I thought, wow, it's so light. This could cure me. As it happens, it didn't. A chiropractor did, but it certainly helped anyway. So yeah, it's a 2009 model. It's got Seymour Duncan pickups. It's unusual because it's what we call Radiance Red. Now I've never seen another one in Radiance Red, especially with the matching headstock. I actually got in touch with Musicman once I bought it, because I bought the guitar second hand, and I got in touch with Musicman and I sent them a serial number and they sent me all the details of it. And I don't think it's like rare, but it's quite an unusual one because it's got the white ice pickguard on it as well. It's got like a real rust mark there, which I'm not sure where that came from. Maybe a bit of service all in there or something at some point. But yeah, it's got the silent circuit in it as well. I don't actually use that. In fact, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's no battery in there. I don't even use that. But it's great if you're in a studio or if you're anywhere where there's maybe fluorescent lighting. Single coil pickups tend to buzz and hum and generally drive people crazy. So it's great for that. You put that in there, it stops all the buzzing and the humming. I obviously don't have many issues with it because I didn't even know there wasn't a battery in there, so there you go. Okay, I'll just run through a couple of sounds with you. We've got, at the end of this video, I'm going to be putting through its paces with a bit of a jam and what have you. But I'll just run through a couple of sounds with you as it is. We'll start with the neck pickup. The neck and the middle pickup. Middle pickup. And the bridge and middle pickup. And one of my favourite settings is the bridge pickup. Now what I tend to do on this, because it's quite a bright guitar, is just wind it back a little bit on the tone pot. Probably somewhere like 6-7ish, not all the way, not halfway back, but a fair way off there. And that kind of gives you the quite Telecastery, and then you can. And it gets quite stratty again when you bring the tone up full. Those of you that think it's an Albert Lee guitar because it's got his name on the headstock, it's, you know, it's it's something that you just play clean stuff on, you're wrong. This guitar I use for, I will probably say, most of my gigs. I was trying to think of a percentage then, but if you forget about the guitar show, those of you that have been to see the Story of Guitar Heroes, thank you very much. Forget about that because I use loads of guitars on that. But normally, in my normal gig in life, I would say this is 80% of what I do, and very versatile. And I'll show you why. You've heard a load of clean sounds on it. It can also rock up really well. We will start with a bit of a crunchy type. You can get a bit bluesy if you like. Or if you want to go full on shred, I've actually tried to shred on this guitar, so I'm going to give it a go. Plectrum as well, so I've got to say into that. So yeah, there you go, very versatile guitar. I use this a lot. Anybody that comes and catches me at a normal gig, you know, if I'm playing with anybody else or one of my own solo gigs or anything, you probably find this on stage somewhere. If I'm not playing it, it'll be a backup or something else, or it really is part of my playing now, is this guitar. So yeah, so thank you very much for watching this episode. Thank you for liking and subscribing. If you haven't already, please do. There's a jam coming up now with putting this through its paces, so thank you very much, and catch the next episode. Goodbye.